Hi, Ian. How's it going?
Hi, Co, you're right. Why'd you call?
Um, I've just been missing camp a lot, and as you know, I really love music, and I wanted to know how to play a camp song on the guitar, but then I realized I don't know how to play any of them.
Okay, I see. Which song do you want to play?
I was thinking Flicker. I feel like that's a good classic that I could teach to my family, and we could all sing it together. Do you know how to play it? Can you teach me?
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's probably my favorite song to teach. Um, so first of all, it's in the key of G, but that isn't important. All it matters is that you start with a G chord.
Okay.
So let's break it down first.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, nice and slow.
Yeah, nice and slow. So there are four chords. So you've got G, E minor, C, and D. Okay, and the rhythm can just go. And then if you want to jazz it up, the C and D chord, it goes like that. But essentially, it's just a 1, 2, 1, 2,
Okay.
and so forth. Okay. So with the G chord, you start with your middle finger on the third fret of the bottom string. So the bottom string is the lowest sounding string all the time, and the top string is the highest sounding string. So you want to go to the third fret like you are there, and put your middle finger on it. Nice. You just play a little.
Oh, it sounds good. Okay.
And then the next one is you want to get your pointer finger, your index finger, on the second fret of the second lowest string. There we go. Like this. Okay. And then finally, you want to go all the way to the top string on the third fret with your ring finger and put it on the third fret there. Or you can use your pinky if you want. It depends, it's up to you. And then you play that. Sweet. We'll just start using our thumbs, but you can just play that all the way. Like, lovely. So you feel ready to move on to E minor?
I think so. We might have to review that, but I think I'm ready for the next step.
We can come back to it. Okay. So what's really good about going into G to E minor is you can pivot with your index finger. So you keep the index finger on the second fret of the second string, and then you pivot with your middle finger to the second fret of the third string, just like that.
Okay.
And then that's E minor. Very nice.
Sounds very minor-y. Sounds good.
Sounds very melancholy, as I've always heard. Yeah. Okay. And now, obviously that's the easiest chord, but the next one is a little bit trickier, okay? So with C, what you want to do is you keep your middle finger on that second fret of the third string, okay? And then you get your ring finger and put it on the third fret of the, of the second string. But you keep your ring finger on, no you don't, oh jeez.
I think it's your pointer? That's what I have pointer.
We'll just start the E minor bit again, okay?
Okay.
So with E minor to C, you hold your middle finger on the second fret of the third string, and you get your ring finger and place it on the third fret of the second string. So it kind of looks like a G chord, but just kind of a next string up. And then on the second to top string, you want to get your pointer finger and place it on the first fret. Okay? Like so. Okay. And with this one, what you want to be careful of is making sure that your fingers aren't muting the other notes. So make sure that when you're holding your fingers onto the frets, you're using the top bits of your fingers here, not this part. So you're really pressing down into it, and then you get a nice, clean sound.
I've got small hands, so it's a little... But I think it's sounding good.
Sweet. Okay. You want to move to the D chord, or do you want to review G and E?
Let's do the ones that let's do the G and the E minor and the C and then add on.
Okay, sweet. Because the D is the hardest chord. All right. So we'll start at G. Do you remember that one?
We've got middle finger on the top string of the 3rd fret.
Yeah, that's the one.
Pointer on the 2nd string on the 2nd fret, and then pinky or ring on the bottom string of the 3rd fret.
Sweet. Sounds great.
I'm a natural.
All right. So we're going to play this twice with just our thumbs. Just 1, 2. All right. And then try practicing to pivoting from G to E minor.
So I can just move my middle finger to the 3rd string on the 2nd fret.
Sweet.
So it goes G, E minor.
That's the one.
And the C you said was, I'm keeping the middle finger, moving my pointer to the second from the bottom. On the 1st fret, and then the ring on the 2nd from the top, from the 3rd fret.
Yeah, looks great.
I don't want to mute the strings. Okay. There we go. Sounds good to me.
Great. Okay. So shall we play all 3 chords through?
Yes. Yeah. So G.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet.
It's like we're almost playing flicker. We just need one more chord, right?
One more chord. Okay, the trickiest of chords. So if you ever played ukulele, it's just a G on ukulele, but it's on the top. So with this one, what you've got to remember is you're not playing the 2 bottom strings here. You're not playing these 2, okay? What you are playing is these 4.
Okay. Oh, so the G on the ukulele is the 1st, or I guess the bottom string, my middle finger. On the 2nd fret.
That is the one.
And then, if I remember correctly, I'll do the pointer on the same fret but 2 strings up.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put my sweet little ring finger 1 fret over on the 3rd fret and on the 2nd from the bottom string. So it's like it makes a little triangle.
Sweet. Nice. Natural. Yeah. So if you always remember, it's like a little triangle on between the top 3 strings, and it goes 2, 3, 2. And if you think of it like that, it'll help you get used to it.
Okay. Well, I learned the G chord in ukulele playing, so I think this transfers over.
It does transfer quite nicely, yeah. So what the hardest thing is to transfer from C to D in that succession. Because you haven't got any fingers to pivot with. Right. But what is interesting is the shape of these 2 fingers here is already the shape you need up here.
Which 2 fingers?
So your middle finger and your ring finger is already in the shape that you need. You're just moving it up 1, 2, 3 strings. And then you just add in the pointer finger to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Just kind of maintaining that shape with these 2 fingers at all times.
And then back to
G.
G.
Do you want to practice going from C to D?
Yeah. So the C chord. I'm learning so quickly. Wow, Ieuan, great job teaching.
Thank you very much.
You're breaking down the skills in a very understandable way.
I try my best. But yeah, well done. Cheers for calling in. I'm glad you wanted to learn some camp songs.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to go through at a slow pace.
Okay,
all
let's do it.
chords. Okay, we'll start with the G. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very nice.
It's like a ballad version of Flicker.
It's like kind of slowed down a little bit. You know, when you're getting towards the end of the song, and you're
Yeah. And like everyone's crying, and there's the hugging going on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, things are all slippery. You can't play the guitar. So you're crying on the guitar. But in the way that it's done at Campfire, the strumming pattern between C and D is not the same as it is between G and E minor and then E minor and C. So it's kind of like if you describe it with how you would strum it with your hand, it's like a down, down, up, down.
So the G is just the 2 strums, the E minor is just the 2 strums.
C is just 2 strums. But you're going quickly from the second strum of the C to the upstroke of the D. So go.
That sounds kind of like bouncier, like
but without that last little upstroke. There you go, sweet. And then you're straight back into the G. Sweet. Okay, yeah, you got it.
Okay, I'm ready to sing. Shall we sing? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Flicker the campfire, wind in the pines, stars in the heavens, a moon that shines, a place where people gather, making friends of all kinds, a place where all life's struggles are always left behind. So give me the light of the campfire, warm and bright, so bright. Give me some friends to sing with, I'll be here all night, all night. Love is for those who find it, I found mine right here, just you and me and the campfire and the songs we love to hear. La da, la da da da, la da, la da da da. Flicker the campfire, wind in the pines, stars in the heavens, a moon that shines, a place where people gather, making friends of all kinds, a place where all our struggles are always left behind. So give me the light of the campfire, warm and bright. Give me some friends to sing with, I'll be here all night. Love is for those who find it, I found mine right here, just you and me and the campfire and the songs we love to hear. La da, la da da da, ba-dum, la da, la da.
The next time I see you, we can play this song together.
At camp.
At
Yeah.
camp! Don't break your guitar. Don't break your guitar.
No, I love my guitar. All right. I'll see you later, Ko.
Bye!